What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my tie-in bench. So today we're going to tie a very simple surf mullet. And it's really only 3 materials, so I don't think it can get much simpler than this. And this is what it'll look like if I can hold it up for you. So just super simple. Couple materials. For everybody that is new to the channel, I'm going to start by saying I try to teach people without hand function. What I mean by that is I can't move individual fingers, I have no pinch, and I tie flies. So for everybody new, that's kind of what I do. I try to teach people how to tie without hand function. But with that out of the way, whether you're just starting out tying or you're trying to learn how to tie, I would call this a great beginner fly because it is very simple. So I got a 1/0. What is it? It's a Mustad C68 and the vise, and I also have some lead wire on here. The thread I'm using, I think it's a 136 ultra thread. I'm just gonna get that locked in. This fly shouldn't take too long to tie. Some super glue on that. With the nature of me tying, it takes a little bit longer. Y'all bear with me. I'll try to fast forward and cut things out. Get this lead wire secured down really good. Go ahead and clip our excess. Yeah, this is a lot easier of a fly than what I first started tying with. The first material we're going to tie in is some ostrich. Now, I want this fly to be about 3 inches long. Just something to imitate a finger mullet in the surf. I'm not sure how much I clip, just clip what you feel is right, however thick you want the tail to be. I might have to go through and trim a long one or so. But the good thing with this fly is you have so many different color materials that you can tie it however you want. It is a very versatile fly. I'm using the EP chromatic brush, and you can get them brushes in just about every color you could ever want. I'll get this tied in right on top. I got a little bit of a long one. Let's even it up with the rest of them. So I'm just doing it all white today, but see what colors that you can get and have at it. mix colors. Like I said, the chromatic brushes come in so many options. Get some of our butts out of there. Now the next material will be some Flashaboo. Just some regular old pearl Flashaboo. I think I'm gonna grab about 4 strands. I'll just tie this right in on the side. I'll take this piece and fold it over. Now if you're in my situation, where you might not have the hand function, just take your time with it. Learn how you can grab the materials and how to hold them and get them tied in. And like I said, this fly, especially if you're trying to figure it out, this is a great fly. The materials are really easy to hold and easy to work with. I'm going to trim these as long as the tail. But yeah, this, compared to the fly that I first started tying with, which was I think a redfish riddlin, that uses a lot of materials, and trying to figure out how to palmer everything, it was a rather difficult fly. Just measuring where I want the brush to start. I want it to go down about halfway on the body. About where I got my thread, maybe up about right there. And the brush is going to be a little difficult to work with, but they're not as bad as some other material. Natural materials are always kind of difficult, but as naturals go, ostrich is really easy. Just gonna fold that wire back and get it wrapped in. And then we'll do some half hitches here. I wanted to film with my new camcorder. Unfortunately, I don't have a tripod for it yet. So I'm having to use my GoPro. But a tripod is on my list of things to get. So hopefully I'll be able to get one of those in a couple months. Alright, get the brush with your hackle pliers. Now this part can be a little tricky. Just take your time with it. More tricky without hand function, trying to hold the fibers back. But just do the best you can. Get some wraps on there. Just take your thumb or your finger and try to stroke all that back. Usually once you get it started, it'll start laying right. but being unable to pinch the fibers and pull them back, you just have to work them a little more to where you're not trapping too many. Like I said, a little difficult, but take your time with it and you'll have it down. Now I'm putting more wraps on this than I probably would, just because I only have a little bit of this brush left. Just might open my wraps up some here, just so I don't make it too bulky. I think tying the brush off is probably the most difficult. Just trying to get the fiber split to where you can get a good clean tie off. Use my bodkin here to try to find me a spot. Just do your best, wiggle the thread through. You're gonna get some trapped fibers. And then get you some good securing wraps on there. Another thing on my list, I need to get some good wire cutters. Right now I'm using a big pair and it doesn't cut as close as I'd want it to. Get that wire cut. Get your brush out of there. And now I'll try to stroke everything back. And we're gonna go through and brush this out so it's gonna look a lot better. Just make sure you get it good and locked down before you go brushing. If you're starting out tying, you don't have hand function, do not be scared to ask for help. There's no point in getting frustrated with it when you can just ask for help and get it done a lot faster. Now, take my bodkin, I'm going to go through, I'm going to pick it out just to make sure I don't have a whole lot of trapped fibers. Right up at the head, that'll be alright. If I can reach it, try to get my comb. Messed everything up. I'm going to take my lice brush and comb this back. But that essentially is the finished fly. I'm not gonna put eyes on them. I like the shape that this makes. It's a really nice teardrop shape. so I'm not going to put eyes on it. And plus I don't really know that it's that necessary. Be more for the fishermen. We'll do a quick whip finish. But there you go. That is a finished fly. Like I said, incredibly simple to do. Few materials. Took me a little longer than it might take most, but that's okay. And if you're worried about this being all fluffy, you can run it under some warm water. Or fish it, and all these fibers will lay how they're supposed to. But yeah, about a small bait fish imitate finger mullet. If you wanted to, you could take a marker to it, color it how you want it. The bait fish like this, it's endless what you could really do to them. You could color them, you could get different brushes, mix match colors. You can make all kinds of crazy creations out of this. But hey, it's your fly, do it how you want it. And then get out and catch some fish with it. But yeah, that's gonna be it. If y'all like this, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And where would you fish this fly, and how would you fish it? Let me know down in the comments. But until next time, I'm going to see y'all later.